Good evening, everyone. It's Sam and Jamie here for Sacred Oak Temple. Today's our full moon, and the theme of this full moon ritual on July 21st is building community. Let's begin by acknowledging that we're located on Treaty 6 territory. This is the traditional lands of various indigenous peoples, the Cree, the Dene, Blackfoot, Saulteaux, the Nakota Sioux, as well as the Métis Nation. I'm going to offer tobacco now and pray to the indigenous spirits of this place in recognition. May it be accepted, and may this place be my home. Again.
As we begin to think of community, we should include not only human beings, but also our physical places and the non-human inhabitants of those places. Pagan community is not only people gathered, but the relationship with the features of the landscape, that river, that mountain, those trees, and so on, as well as these birds and those fish.
So close your eyes now and think of your place. Listen to the wind, the sound of the birds, the traffic, children playing. Bring up in your mind the trees growing near your home, the river flowing nearby, the shape of the land, whether it's flat or rolling or mountainous. Welcome the land, the plants, the animals into your community.
All who hear my voice right now, push out your senses. Reach out of your bodies. We cast our circle from hand to hand to hand to hand, separated physically by thousands of kilometers, but of one spirit and one body. Reach out of your space, your home, and feel for the hands of others who are gathered through this circle in the community formed through Sacred Oak Temple.
And finally, take a breath in, hold it, and now release it. And again, in, release. Be fully in your body, in your spirit, and prepared to enter sacred space.
As we sweep clean this space, we are clearing out any remaining conflicts and divisions among us, at least for the duration of our circle, because what we can create together is so much more beautiful and deeper than what we can achieve through destruction.
This is a place that is not a place, in a time that is not a time, halfway between the worlds of gods and mortals. This is a place that is all places, a time in eternity, where gods and mortals come together. And this is a place that is our home, a time that is our lives, where we can be greater than we thought.
As we begin to create community, who is our community? Not everyone in the world, because most of humanity does not agree with us. We also cannot shut out people because of prejudices or irrelevant judgments. Change does not come about merely by going to meetings, but by being who we are every day and supporting each other.
So now let's cast a circle, beginning at the east. This is the place we have come from. Who are the people that we agree with? Let's invite them into the circle. We must be the pagan community, not merely going to events. By no longer being an audience, we give birth to a living community. Open the door to the east and welcome the air.
This is the place of energy, of conflict, and of controversy, keeping us from going stale. Who are the people that challenge us in good faith? Welcome them into the circle. A tiny minority with determination and vision can change the world. We must come out boldly, open the door to the south, and welcome the fire.
This is the place where we are going. Who are the people that we love? Let's welcome them into the circle. We must focus on changing the world, not escaping from it. Open the door to the west and welcome in the water.
This is the place where we rest and where we feed ourselves and each other. Who are the people that have always been in our circle? Welcome them back in. Remember the children. Reach out to the marginalized. Open the door to the north and welcome the earth.
This is the place where conflict becomes creation.
This is the place where we honor our history and our common creations.
We can live more generously and compassionately, and we can care for each other.
Open the door to the center and welcome the spirit. I have felt, and I am sure that the same is true of many others, isolated and lonely in the aftermath of the epidemic. How can we nourish community, particularly spiritual community, and reach out safely?
Our community is our creation. It's a collaboration between the gods and our needs. It comes from specific places and times, through individuals, through people, together with the gods.
Community is made real by doing with a sense of mission. Community only here and now, with no past or future, no vision, is not real. Just being together is not enough. What is the reason? What are our needs, hopes, and passions? What are the gods prompting us to do together?
So let's take a moment and think together of who we need to be. What do you need from me? And when we meet in person again, what will we need to do? Shall we tell stories of the goddesses in nature? Shall we sing old songs of praise? Shall we speak of ancient wisdom together?
Who are we is who we are, within trust. We see the divine as we shape it and as we are shaped by it. We experience and create meaning as we spiritually journey together.
And a group of people become a community when we agree that we are, for whatever reason, linked to each other face to face and made real through personal contact. We give energy to make it real. Community is not a spectator sport.
If you want traditions to continue, you must put in time, money, and effort. If you want new tradition, you must participate and create it. These things are not automatic, and the simple fact is that religion, culture, art, all of it are the creations of human beings.
So today, let us celebrate hearth and home, community and country with the goddess Hestia. Hestia is the center of the earth, the center of the home, and our personal center. The hearth is the heart of the home, the sanctuary place where quarrels and fights are not found. She's also the hearth of the city, the province, the country, and by rekindling the hearth fire of Hestia, we reawaken our community and we renew the center of all of our lives. She is found wherever our family and our community has its center. What matters to Hestia is not the individual, but the we, made up of individuals who share a life and feed one another.
Her quiet power is based in generosity, in sharing food and drink, in the great virtue of hospitality. Kindling the hearth fire, please take a candle now and light it with me. Let this fire that burns here represent the hearth fire that warms our homes and cooks our food. Even more, let each individual flame be the same fire that burns in the hearths of all of our homes and that warms and sustains our communities, wherever we may be.
Yeah, and just stick it up there. I should put it where it's visible. There we go. Let this hearth fire bring a community together around it. Circles reaching out from our families through our city or region through our country to all of planet Earth. The hearth warms all who share in it, our non-human relatives as well. And I now offer aromatic herbs to her. I offer rosemary, and sage, basil, and oregano, as our ancestors in ancient Greece did. And I call the ancient prayer of the Orphic Mysteries. Queen Hestia, daughter of time, mistress of the ever-burning fire, may you hallow these initiates of these rites and grant them unwithering youth, riches, prudence, and purity. You are the home of the blessed gods, eternal, many-shaped, beloved, and grass yellow. Smile, Blessed One, and kindly accept these offerings, and blow upon us prosperity and gentle-handed health.
So what will we do right now? What will we do in the future? Who will we do it with, and how will we get them involved as participants, not as subjects? I place these challenges in front of you all and invite you to come together with us to make community.
And building community is not just what we can do here online. It involves reaching out to one another, reaching out to your larger community, and of course, talking to us and starting to do things together in person. It's time to share and bless food and drink. There. It is not we who bless food and drink, but they who bless us, because in their nature, they nourish our bodies. And when we share them, we create community.
And so it was in ancient times, and so it is today, and so as we go into the future.
May you never thirst.
May you never thirst.
And may you never hunger.
May you never hunger.
Oh, yeah. So, everyone, have something to eat, something to drink. Share food and drink with whoever's in your circle at home and with the two of us. Thank you to the divine mysteries, the goddesses and gods who are revealed and concealed in the workings of the world and in our lives.
Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, God, for adopting us. We can always begin again. There are endless cycles of rebirth, growth, and renewal when we reach and dream and hope. We close the door of the center with thanks to the Spirit. Thank you, Earth, for feeding us. We close the door of the north with thanks to the earth.
Thank you for caring with us, for a future we create together. We close the door of the west now with thanks to the water.
Thank you for courage, for energy, for the power to struggle throughout to the other side of conflict. We close the door to the south with thanks to fire.
Thank you for the birth of community, for beginnings. We close the door of the east with thanks to the air. So everyone, stand comfortably, take a deep breath, and hold it, and release it. And again, in, release. As the sun rises in the morning and the world is covered in light, so that we may see where we are and where we are going. In the same way, the heart, the mind, and the soul, they open up, and we reach for the light of understanding and connect to the infinite, which is reflected in each other. Take another deep breath, and hold, and release. The circle is open.
But unbroken.
Merry
Merry
meet,
meet, merry part,
and merry meet again. The next temple rite will be the new moon, which will be on August 4th at 7 p.m. We continue to look forward towards restarting public temple rites when the smoke clears and the weather is not so hot, and encourage those who are interested to contact us to be involved in this discussion. A regular temple Zoom chat is scheduled for every Tuesday at 7 p.m. To be added to the list, please contact me. And blessed be everyone.